Hey guys, this is Tanae. I'm going to teach you how to do your makeup for the 2015 competition season at PAC. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is take this color right here on the top. And we're going to take it with a fluffy brush. Am I good? And we're going to put it in the crease of our eyes. So right above where this little, when you open your eyes, where the lid ends. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is take this color right here, so the first color on the bottom row, and put that in the same spot just to darken it up a little bit. The next thing we're going to do is take the color next to that one on the same brush and put it just in the outside V of your eyes. Don't take it past where your iris is. The colored part. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is the scariest part, because we're going to take black. So you want to start with the tiniest bit of black that you've ever, like barely touch it. And then if it's not dark enough, then you can build up. But you can't really take it off, so. Take a little bit more because mine's not dark enough. But it's a good thing I didn't put on too much, because or else we'd have some serious problems. And I'd look like a raccoon. Next we're going to take this brush, this flat brush, and we're going to take this color right here that's right next to the black and put it right where we haven't put any product yet, so right on our lid. Right here. I'll make sure you get all the way in there, in this little crevice. Okay, then we're going to go back to our fluffy brush and just take the first color we used, and we're going to put it right back into the crease part just to make sure that part is nice and blended. So, I'm going to take my flat brush and go back into this little guy and make sure it's all bright up in there. Up in there. Go back with this one and blend it out even more, that same shade we used in the beginning. Just make sure that everything. So next thing I do after I do my eyeshadow is I do my foundation. I do my eyeshadow first so I don't get everything down on the work I just did on my foundation. So if you do get anything down here, then you can just wipe it off and you're not wiping off everything that you just put on your face. So I'm gonna take a foundation that matches my skin tone. I'm gonna shake it up because this one gets gross if I don't do that. And put it on this little brush. Beautiful. Nice. And put it all over my face. And I start in the middle of my face and then blend it outwards because this is where you need the most coverage because it gets all, you know, oily. And I blend it down my neck, and like if it doesn't match perfectly, then it doesn't look like you're actually wearing a mask. You just blend it all the way. Okay, and then I put concealer under my eyeballs, and not everyone needs that, but I do, so. And just blend it out with the same brush. And then I take my big fluffy brush and my powder. And this one is translucent, so you don't, if you get tanner or I guess if you get whiter, you can still use it and you don't have to buy a new one. That's magical. so shiny. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to take is just a little bronzer brush, but you can also use this same guy if you want to. And I'm going to take my bronzer, and you instead of using a bronzer, you could also use like that, not that face powder, but like a pressed face powder that's a couple shades darker than you, and that's usually cheaper. And you're going to put it right. I start where like my ear, this little ear hair really is. And I don't go past the corner of my eyeball. I just go right under my cheekbones. Because I put, you know, a nice little mask of foundation on, so now it looks like I don't have a face anymore. And if you do need to like blend it a certain way, make sure you blend it up, because if you blend it down, then it can look a little like muddy. I also put it on the top of my head up here. And just take the fatty guy and blend it all out. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is take my liquid eyeliner. And I'm just going to do, I'm not going to wing it, I'm just going to do a regular little line from inner corner to outer corner. You just want to go super slow. And if you do mess up, you want to wait for it to dry, like be all the way completely dry, and take a Q-tip and get it off, because if you do it when it's wet, it'll just go all over the place. The next thing I'm going to do is put on mascara, and I put on mascara before I put on my eyelashes, because then I can use my eyelashes over and over again and not have to, you know, buy new ones. You can clean them, but it's just better this way. Okay, and then I'm going to take my eyelashes, and I'm going to take them off this little ridiculous thing. You're going to use the smallest amount of glue. A lot of people think that you need to use a bunch of glue to like make them stick, but really you want to use the least amount that you can, I guess, because or else it gets like clumpy and it's hard for it to stick on. So you want to put as small amount as you can, but you want to focus a lot of the glue onto the corners. If you're going to put a big clumpy on, make sure it's on the corner, because the corners like to jump off your face. Good. And then you want to let them dry a little bit so the glue gets tacky, or else it will just slide off. And then I use this little guy. I got them from Sephora, but you can also use like tweezers. It's easier for me than my fingers, just because my fingers I feel like they get in the way. So I like to use like a smaller tool. So you want to take it and you want to put the middle on first. Good. And then you want to take the edges and put them where they're supposed to go. Boom. Then you take the other guy, and now it's even better because now the glue on the back of my hand, like the second eyelash always goes on easier because the glue on the back of my hand's even dry now, so it's easier. And I always like to put it on the back of my hand rather than just like squirting it from the tube, because I feel like I have more control. Well, it's like, think about when you glue something on paper, like, and you just slides around. You want it to stick, yo.
Satin people.
Middle on first. Whoopsie. So, When you put your eyelashes on, you want to put a little bit more eyeliner over the top so it kind of disguises the band to make it look like you're not wearing fake eyelashes, but you are. Just don't think about it, because usually I just let it go so close to your face. Just need a little bit. Okay, we're on. Okay, so I just take a little bit of, when I'm done with all the shenanigans, I take a little bit of the dark brown right here on that same little flat brush that I used before. And I just run it underneath here, because or else you just look not as balanced if you have a bunch on the upper and not anything on the bottom. And I don't like to put eyeliner in my down here because I hate it. It feels bad. I don't want anyone to ever have to do it again. And then I just put mascara on my bottom men. Lashes. I guess is what you call those, that body part. And the same thing like with mascara. If you ever get mascara on your, like, see I'm getting it down here because my eyelash is really long. If you ever get mascara down here, you want to use, like, wait till it dries and then put, like, try to take it off, or else it will just get all over your face. Now we have two different lip colors that we're using. So the first one, let's do this one first because it's lighter and then we won't have a big problem taking it off. So the first one we're using is Touch of Spice. And I have a lipstick problem where that I need to put a lip liner on or it gets all over my face. But most people don't have that sort of disability, so you don't need it. But I do. Then I just take my little lipstick and I just do it right out of the tube. Okay guys, this is it. Here's the things I want you to remember. Make sure that if you mess up anything with your eyes, your mascara, or your eyeliner, wait for it to be completely dry and then use a Q-tip to take it off, and then you can fix whatever that messed up. Make sure that you do your eyeshadow first so it doesn't fall down on your face and ruin all the work that you did, and make sure that you wait for your eyelashes to the glue to get nice and tacky before you stick them on. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I hope you all have a great season and good luck doing your makeup, and goodbye!